Hello, my name is Karen Wieting. Thank you so very much for joining me to hear a bit of reflection about the project Technology in the Classroom, as well as my team's subgroup, Virtual Learning, Reality, and Gamification. The project was quite interesting as it covered a number of topics that were new to me with regards to technology in the classroom, especially the virtual reality and gamification as part of the learning process. In that way, I felt quite lucky to be assigned to a group topic that I knew so little about. Our team developed an effective Prezi presentation, which the reviewers, our fellow classmates, felt was an effective mean of disseminating the information. In terms of shifts from the pre-test to post-test, I have to say that I was a little underwhelmed or even disappointed. On the basic, high level questions about virtual learning reality, the class did improve quite markedly from 91% missed to 92% passed on the question if virtual learning reality can be learned used for more topics than science, engineering, and math. So that was quite encouraging. For the higher level questions, such as because of certain emotional cognitive stages of development in children, gaming is more appropriate for secondary education classrooms, the respondents actually regressed from getting the correct false response from 59 to 54%. This calls into question whether this was the best format to convey the information at hand. Again, with the question, although costs have come down, VRL systems are still too expensive to make for K through 12 classrooms. As a team, we purposely tried to make it quite clear that costs have come down, making it more accessible for all schools. But this was definitely not reflected in the tally of 59% scored correctly answered in pretest and 62% answered in the post-test. A sense of frustration did begin to set in as a sense of frustration did begin to set in as the chosen means for communication between the team members just never got decided upon, such as whether to open a group chat within the Canvas system, communicate by text, or even email. In the end, I do think that this lack of cohesion and very little shared accountability were reflected in our final product, containing some rather sloppy and totally unnecessary typos and confusion within the slide layout. While I agree that as a part of a technology in the classroom course, it is important to create virtual teams to practice, so to speak, the different educational technological tools we are trying to learn and eventually deploy in our future classrooms. I do remain an advocate for an early Zoom meeting or other face to face contact from the get go so that all of the members can better develop a sense of team, intrapersonal communication, which will, I believe, also greatly increase enjoyment of the class and the project lesson. There is no doubt, certainly, a lot of educational technology out there for us to use. I will certainly be looking back to my classmates' informative and useful presentations as a move forward to becoming a teacher. Each section provided a really good overview of the array of technological tools available in the classroom and how best to put them to use. I and particularly intrigued by professional learning networks to always be in the know of best practices for teachers and student experience, even becoming more than an armchair anthropologist as they venture out into the distant past in areas around the world through Google's cardboard glasses. We were able to learn about a whole new field within the domain of teaching that will certainly enhance our professional experience and make us better future teachers. Without a doubt, these tools of online learning are so beneficial to both students and teachers. We must be advocates of their usage and jump quickly on the bandwagon to try to these new ideas. I will still remain old school in believing that the best classroom environments and interactions come from a group of students as their cohort working interactively with their teacher live and in person. Thank you for your time and consideration.